Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'd like to review for you a DVD I just watched, Lost After Dark. Now this is a new movie, and it's kind of filmed to be more of a retro 80s style horror movie, and I feel like they did do a pretty good job of making it feel like an 80s movie. The characters, the clothes, they even managed to get like 3 era cars. How do they have the budget for that? That's what I would like to know. I felt like this movie, though, at some points, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, it went over into the horror comedy genre, and I just don't know if that was intentional or not. Just the things like were so bad, they were funny at points. If you saw my unboxing, I was trying to remember who that guy was, and I was right. It was Robert Patrick, the T-1000 from Terminator 2. Obviously, he'll always be known as the T-1000. He played I think he was in the army. I guess he didn't. I don't think he said. If he did, I don't remember. He was in some form of military, and he like overplayed this so well. It was hilarious. Just like everything compared to something in Vietnam. Like, it was just, oh my god, this new movie needed more of him for sure. It was a great job. Also stars Sarah Fisher, Mark Wiebe, Jesse Camacho, Kendra, Leigh, Timmins, David Lipper, Elise Gatien, I'm not sure how you say that last name, Justin Kelly, Stephen James, I don't know, I think that's the main people. So, a group of 8 teenagers, 4 boys and 4 girls, nice number in there, are going to a high school dance, but their plan is to steal a school bus, great plan, and they're going to go to the one girl's cabin in the woods. So they steal the school bus, but unfortunately Robert Patrick, the principal, sees as they're driving away and intends to foil their entire plan. But then he's absent for most of the movie from there on. Like I said, could use a lot more of him. All the stuff with him was gold. So they're out driving along, whatever, and drinking, and the bus breaks down. Now, turns out the fuel gauge was broken and reading half a tank, but they were out of gas. And it seems to me that buses run on diesel, but I could be wrong. If they do the little plot hole, I could deal with it. So they come across this house. Well, first of all, they're just like, they're all gonna stand there, and they send one of them to go find help. And they're like, okay, let's see what we have. And they have like a box of bugles, and I'm like, well, I mean, how long were they gonna be out there? They weren't gonna bring any food, or I guess they brought beer and cigarettes, if those count as food. That's from the movie. But they didn't really bring any supplies, so I'm not sure what they were planning to do or how long they were going to stay. I thought it was like 2 days. Maybe it was 1 day. Either way, they should have had something to eat. They were going to want breakfast in the morning or something. So they come to this house, and it's like completely run down and obviously abandoned, or so you think. Spoiler. And so instead of going inside, they're like, alright, let's go back and get the other dudes. Oh, because the one girl ended up going with them. And so they go back and get the others. Then they all go back. And like everybody in this is like a stereotype. You know, you got like the nerdy guy, the jock, what was the other guy? He's like the preppy guy. And then you got like and I hate to say this, but it's like the token black guy. You know, he had like this terrible afro. It was obviously fake. And then he had a little comb in it. And you know, obviously, you know, they're going for the stereotypes. The girls, I didn't know their stereotypes as well. There was like the preppy girl, and there was like the rebellious punk rocker or whatever she was, and then the other two I wasn't real sure. So they decide to all go back, and then from then on, it's basically your just average 80s style horror film, where they all get picked off one by one and nobody can ever figure out how to get away, even though the killer will like kill one and then take them off for like a long period of time when they could all just get away, and instead they just hide and such. There was one part that it just kind of made me mad, and I don't understand if this was a joke or where the thought process was on this. But to me, it was just really stupid. There's this one girl, and she gets stuck in a bear trap, and right when like the guy's gonna go kill her, like the screen just goes black and it says scene missing or film missing or something, and then just cuts to another part of the movie. I'm like, what kind of crap is that? And then it turns out she's not even dead. Like, what were they thinking? Why were they thinking this would be a joke? Or like, have you ever watched a movie, regardless of the period, where it just, the screen went black and it said that they were missing part of the film? Like, I don't even understand what this would be a joke in reference to, let alone why it would be a joke, you know? So that kind of made me mad. But overall, I think the movie, for what they were trying for, was pretty well done. They did do some like film grain stuff between scenes for transitions and stuff. And again, I didn't really understand it. It didn't seem like an 80s thing, you know? Like kind of when you go to the theaters and they kind of have the lines and stuff, you know? I didn't get it. But this movie was better than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be pretty bad. This movie is close to like one of those movies where it could be like a cult classic, or it could be like a so bad it's good. But I think it falls just short. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's not bad enough to be so bad it's good, but it's not good enough to be bad. Oh god, what does that even mean? Alright, so I have to score this thing, you know. It's worth a watch. You know, it's worth $10 or whatever, you know, it's a cheaper one. I think it's worth checking out, but nothing spectacular. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. You know, really just right in that average area. Didn't do anything to go above. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have seen this movie and you guys would like to leave any comments on your thoughts, go ahead and do that in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and follow on Instagram.